Hello, the Internet. I am an MJT finishing Stratocaster Relic in shell pink. Aren't I pretty?
Hey everyone, I'm Nick in the States, and today we're here to talk about my MJT Custom Aged Finishes Stratocaster in Relic shell pink with an old all-parts neck that I had that was kind of naturally abused in Relic. And you'll see that Mark Jenny, who runs MJT, and his son, I think Matt's his name, if you see here, they do a pretty good job of doing a nitrocellulose lacquer aged finish without it looking like a cheesy Fender road worn or one of those Ibanez or some of the other ones that do it. Like, that's some real deal coolness to it. Nice crazing in the finish. Just overall a really good job. And it's shell pink, and shell pink new looks obnoxious, but shell pink aged out is almost like a creamsicle. And then I got a parchment guard. These are Tex-Mex pickups in it. Just an old bridge, so it looks not too shiny and new. Older jack plate. I did do the aged tuner route, and the vintage style funky ones that, thanks to Pixie Licks, I don't know how to string them now. I home printed a little Fender logo to go on there. I do say a Sousa Custom Guitars thing in the bottom of it so that anyone that really wants to figure it out will know that it's not the real deal. And a new school Fender Corona California, because my wife threw away the really cool vintage one with a vintage serial number there for the right look. The springs aren't aged, but it is a full-size block. So, but I just want to show off MJT's bodies. Their business model is either custom order or ship stuff to them, and they'll happily age it for you. They'll also make a perfectly good, new, shiny guitar, but he really just excels at the work that he does, you know, aging things. And I've tried to do this myself before, and it kind of sucked, to be honest. And he sources his guitars, I think, from USA Custom Guitars for some of his necks, Musicraft. I think there's some law stuff now where you can't ship body and a neck if it's licensed or something. I don't know. And then the bodies come from a company called Wildwood that you only can buy from in bulk. And they're a really cool thing. And he has Tellys, Strats, Jagmasters, Cabernitas, pretty much anything. So you can custom order either the whole thing or just the body, finish to your specs, or he's constantly doing ones for eBay. Lists them on there. There's always a few on every week. And you can just see where it gets you for price. I think for this I got for like $240 about 5 or 6 years ago. And they seem to still be going about the $250 to $300, $350. If you ever wanted to make a Blackguard Telly that really looks legit, his stuff is awesome. There's a few other ones on there too, but I think he's been one of the more consistent people. And I have this guy, and I've seen some of the Fender Custom Shop ones, and it's right up there for pennies on the dollar, relatively speaking. The neck was just an old, you know, somewhat mildly beat up all parts one that I had laying around that had it was in a box with a bunch of other stuff, so it got naturally relicked. And I had Jim Meridian in Winchester. Jim Meridian's one of the Boston legends for guitar setup stuff. Do the initial put on there, set it up, get everything working. And all in all, she's a great little guitar. The Tex-Mex I'm not a big fan of at low volumes, but I discovered earlier today when I was driving my Bugera BC30 hard that Tex-Mex work awesome with high gain, high drive, that kind of stuff, because it really, now your highs come back out. So it seems like they work the best when matched to an amp that's got a bit of brightness, extra brightness to it, as compared to my Black Star or the Mesa when I was first playing it. So this is this bad boy, MJT Custom Guitar, Custom Aged Guitar Finishes. You know, I just love it. I think they're really cool, and I wanted to share those things if you're looking at building out a Partscaster or whatnot. It's one of those parts of the market where you can build something that's nearly as good as Fender Select Series or Custom Shop from just great parts, and you can make better quality stuff. I know I showed off a while back, I think I showed off my flame maple telly, and the necks that you can get and the bodies and the different finishes are, you know, they blow away what Fender sells for, you know, normal reasonable prices. So that's that. And as always, I'm Nick in the States and I've got issues. Thanks guys.